studio. If you want to have a go at stretching out your hips, whether you've just been doing loads of activity, you find your hips have just taken a lot of the workload, or you're naturally unflexible like me, I have to work at it, and I've never been able to do the splits. Most of the time I can touch my toes, but even to maintain that, it's something I find I have to work on. This is just a really nice series of stretches for the hips. They're somewhat not appropriate if you've actually had a hip replacement and you're only able to cross centre line, so abide by the rules from your hip surgeon. Otherwise, have a go. Just ease into it. We're going to use our breath a lot, using your exhale to just calm down your nervous system and tell your body it's okay and you're allowed to stretch it out. Start simple. Cross your legs, all right? See if you're able to cross your legs. I want you to feel where the sitting bones are. So if you have a wobble side to side, sometimes you just have to pull your bottom muscles out the back. So you can feel yourself sitting on those 2 points, sitting there. And we're going to keep those in place. Lengthen up through the spine here now, lifting up through the crown, and we can use our hands on our legs to help us do that by just giving ourselves a gentle little release, nice and tall through the crown. Now I want you to reach forward and just come out of big claw fingers, reaching out towards me. This will keep us nice and lifted. Now watch it. As we come forward, I want you to keep those 2 dimples of your sitting bones on the mat. So don't tip your entire body forward. We're reaching, we've got length through the spine. You're going to start to feel a stretch come and wrap around the outside of the hips. So we're coming forward. Depending on how tight you are and what you've been up to, you might find the stretch into the back as well. But reaching forward, keeping that long reach through the digits. Now, keep an eye on your sitting bones. We want to keep those dots back onto the mat. If you're able here to take your elbows and bend them down towards the floor, then do so. But wherever you get to, hold and breathe for me here. Lots of breaths out, and you will definitely find on the breath out is when things soften, when things lengthen, when things give, because you're trusting your body. And a breath out, your body says, okay, you're safe, you're not holding your breath, you're not fighting. So lots of breaths out. Quite exaggerated breaths out really work quite well too. And feel everything give. Feel it soften, but I've still got my sitting bones on the ground here. I'm giving myself a gentle little wriggle, just exploring, seeing if I'm able to find any more room. And then we're going to rebuild ourselves back up here. What's really interesting is you would have sat cross-legged the way you always sit. So I'm going to get you to cross your legs the other way. It feels really strange, but bear with me. Find those sitting bones again. Make sure they're still back onto the mat behind you. Tall up through the crown, but doing exactly the same thing, and you are reaching forward for me. Come on through. Lots of breaths out. Reaching, rolling forward. Sorry. Cut that. Okay, reaching forward. Again, seeing if you're able to lower your elbows down, but keep those sitting bones back onto the mat. Gentle little wriggle. Explore the space. Breathe it out. Well done. Build yourself back up. Now from here, you might think this is a more traditional hip stretch. We're going to place the soles of our feet together. Now don't be under the illusion this has to be nice and tight. This can be as far out as you like. It is handy if you're still able to grab hold of the feet in order just to use it to give us a little bit of a lift. When you think about where your belly button is, connect yours to mine and bring our belly buttons forward. So we're able to sit tall. It's like someone's got a little push onto our lower back for us. And from here, seeing if we can just let those knees drop out a little bit. So just giving them a little bit of a wobble. And just seeing if we can release. Now feel free to kind of explore this. You might want to bring your feet in a little closer, especially after that first stretch. You might find you've loosened up around the hips a little bit. and you're able to press those knees out slightly wider. And so just a release. Take your time here and keep exploring that breath out, feeling how it lets things go. Finding that length. Now if you can here, if you've got grip on your feet, you can see if you can gently pull yourself forward. Again, thinking of the belly button coming through. Using those hands to pull you forward. I still want you to think of having length through the spine. So I'm not just curling down and collapsing into the stretch. I want to keep lifted. I want to keep lengthened and pulling forward. And you're going to feel that stretch wrap up and around onto the inside of the hip, into that inner leg. It doesn't matter where your knees are, where your little floaty wings of the knees are. Don't panic about that. Just drawing forward. If you can feel yourself knocking onto that stretch, breathe it out. See if we can find any more give there. And drawing yourself gently forward. Let's extend our legs out. I'm going to take one leg in. I've got one leg extended out. I'm still sitting up on my sitting bones, but I'm going to turn my upper body to face the long leg. So I'm turning forward and I'm going to come forward again, reaching towards these toes just as far as I can. I'm going to grab hold at that point. Now I've got my inside hand and my outside hand. So the same hand as the leg is going to stay holding, and this inside hand, I'm going to reach back behind me. I'm going to lift it up, reaching as far and as tall and as rainbow circled as I can. I'm going to take that hand forward and see if I can overlap my other hand. And breathe out here. You might feel the stretch into hamstring, back of the knee, but also into the arm muscles across our lower back. And we can hold a lot of tension in there. So breathe out, let things release, let things give. We're going to take that arm back again. We're going to reach back, lifting up. Bring it over, 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 and grab hold again. Each time just seeing if we can get a little bit closer down to these feet, or if you're at the feet, can we get a little more softness into our elbows? One more to this side, take the arm back, lifting up, reaching forward, and hold. Now at this point we can switch hands. It's going to feel a little awkward, feels like we're holding it the wrong way, but we're going to go across body to that leg. The same side hand, now it's going to come back and make a much smaller circle and reach forward. But we're just again helping to release that side. Hold here and breathe out. One more to this side, reaching back, smaller circle and forward, and exhale. Let's try that to the other side. So we're going to take our leg out. We're turning our upper body to sit and face that toe. You're going to take your hands forward, walking forward now, getting down as far as we can and grab hold, pause, breathe. We're going to reach back through the hand. You're going to lift up and over, reaching forward, grab hold. Again, use that out breath, use your exhale. And again, reaching back, lifting up and come forward and reach. And let's try changing hands. Grab hold of wherever you are there. Other hand doing that small little circle, reaching back. Take it forward, hold again, breathing out. Keep breathing, let things go, let things soften. We'll take one more back here, reaching back, over, and hold. And well done. Pop both legs together, just give them a little jelly rub, 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 rub. Alright, just helps loosen off the back of the hamstrings, soften off that fascia. Well done. All right, so that's just a really easy stretch, something you can do literally while watching a movie in front of the telly or the kids are playing Lego. No excuses. Slide onto the mat and just take yourself through a few of those stretches, but really focus on that out breath. Hopefully you really felt how much your body gave and moved with that breath out. It just slows down your nervous system. It lets your body trust you. Have a great day. See ya.